Hey guys, it's Steph. I'm just hanging out with my dog. Should be doing other things, but he just can't be left alone for too long. And there he goes wandering off. So let me. Oh, he's got himself a tennis ball, a miniature one. Come here. Come here. Hey Dave. Come here. Kojak. Oh, if you want to go in there, fine. I am not going to argue with that. Hi guys. He is he's a yes, he is cute. He's also kind of a dick. But he's gonna be 9 weeks old in a couple of days, and he's already went from 13 pounds to 20. He weighs 20 now. The vet weighed him on Wednesday. He weighed 17, and now he weighs 20. There you go. Anyway, he's getting bigger, and you can see it. Just a minute. Hey! All right, you want to go in there? Fine by me. Get in there. Come on. There, so Mommy, don't have to worry about it. There. How's that? Now, free. Anyway, I heard some things today, talked with somebody, I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say what about, but you know how we always talk about Harvey Weinstein and think that he was like the only bad guy in Hollywood? Harvey's problem was that he could make good movies, and the stars would, and other popular people would, who were investing in his movies, would make money. They never said anything. And they started saying stuff when it became politically expedient for them to do it. And he's not the only one. In fact, I would say that men aren't the only predators in Hollywood, all right? We've heard names of women being thrown around. Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres. You know, there are probably others I wouldn't know their names. One in particular whose name I'm not going to say. But I want to talk a little bit about it. Hollywood has always had this in it. Hollywood has always had a problem with young, doe-eyed girls wanting to get into the business somehow, either by making the movies now, being in front of the camera, la-di-da. I've had it since, Edison created the motion picture, all right, or whatever. And what I heard is not shocking. What I heard, and it fit a theory of mine, what I heard was, stop it! I'll let you out in a second. What I heard makes sense. What I heard, if it's true, grain of salt, is going to change virtually everything we know about a certain group of people. All right? And if it's what I think it is, if it's what I think it is, it involves same-sex harassment, BDSM. It is disgusting, but it also fits Hollywood's, what they do, what happens there. It's very funny. My friend Lee Scott, who now has a film company in Louisiana and Lafayette called American Zoetrope, he's had experiences with girls that he dated, actresses who come home sobbing, saying, the casting director said, I had the role, but I had to sleep with him, with the producer, him or her, to get it. So, don't be shocked about anything anymore. I think what bothers me is that this accusation gets too close to places, and a certain duo that I really admire. And there was absolutely no reason for any of this to cloud the legacy that they have. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off. There are many things that piss me off. First off, you don't use your position of power to prey on people. All right? You just don't. You don't use your position of power to exert your authority in that way. It's unethical, it's dangerous, it's disgusting, it's sick, and it's perverted. And it's criminal. It's criminal. I don't care if you're a male producer like Harvey Weinstein, or for all we know, Jeffrey Katzenberg and whoever, or a woman. All right? I don't care. What you do as a leader matters. Look, there are colonels, general officers who are kicked out of the military every effing day, every year, for fraternizing with lower ranks. And there are CEOs out there that this happens. I can't remember, a CEO who's just recently has been told to give up the money that he was paid over an allegation like this, a sexual allegation like this. So, it happens. So don't be surprised. The problem is that it taints the company. It taints, if you're in the movie business, it taints franchises. It hurts the fans' perspective on everything they've seen of that. They'll never get over seeing that person's name in the credits. Do you understand now? I can't watch Shakespeare in Love without going, other movies, all right? There are people that can't see Quentin Tarantino movies without being disgusted because he knew about Weinstein and didn't do anything about it and didn't say anything. But here's the funny thing. At the time, when you put it all together, no, I can't. I can't even, Dave, I can't even put a finger on it. But let's put it this way, the last 10 years, probably very recently, it goes without saying that, again, I said it doesn't shock me. What bothers me is that there's family involved, there's children involved. There are at least two people that every one of us admire that are caught up in this because of connections beyond anything else. And one for sure would be horrified. It taints. My dog is insane, by the way. It taints the franchises a little bit, not much. Because when this comes out, and it will, all in good time, it's going to make everyone go, okay? And it's going to make everyone go, and then it's going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off because if the people involved, the ones being, the victims, had come out years sooner, there'd be a lot of YouTubers without any jobs, with having to actually get real jobs. I'm serious. And it's really funny. I honestly think it took a monumental effort on the part of people who are strictly on the where's my money end to get this shit out in the open. And it will be out in the open. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say who it is. It's not who you think. It's not what you think. There are diversions aplenty. There are people making excuses already for people being let go, people being fired, and it's not just resignation. The resignation will be face value only. This is get the fuck out right now, okay? And it's to me, when I heard this, and it was only theory on my part, but when I hear it from people who actually know more than I do, that I respect, I'm like, I just guessed this. Holy shit. It takes on a whole new meaning. And it goes on with incompetence, losing money, and you know, and it goes on with the incompetence. Okay. Oh, and hit the like button, please, 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 please. Anyway, let's talk about something else. About Itchy's email, and about some other things. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Disney's not exactly gonna go unwoke. Okay. What they're doing is they want to make money. And they can't make money if people that work for them, work for their subsidiaries, like Lucasfilm, are trashing the fans and attacking the fans. The new order at Disney doesn't mean necessarily that we're not going to get a completely politics-free Star Wars franchise. But we didn't with the prequels. Newt Gunray, come on. I mean, it's like, dude, why don't you telegraph that punch harder, George? But what it means, and I'm agreeing with Tom at Midnight's Edge, is that we're not going to get shit on anymore. That what's going on is they're actually they want to bring us back. All right? And that means wiping out the sequel franchise. Go and watch Midnight's Edge's video today. Tom did a really good job of talking about what they're planning to do. And I am now laying odds that yes, the sequel trilogy is gone. Okay? It's going to be incremental and slow, but they're not visiting Kylo Ren and Rey and Admiral Holdo, aka Kathleen Kennedy, ever again. Okay? And I think that there are a lot of people at Lucasfilm that are decent, honorable, hardworking guys. Okay, now he's begging to come out. No, I will let you out in a minute. Decent, hardworking guys that just want to make good Star Wars. George Lucas is not a Republican. He's not a quote-unquote conservative. I'm not either. I am a populist. However, I don't care if he's a Democrat. I didn't even give that enough shit about him being a putting Newt Gunray in there. It was gratuitous bullshit. Okay, it's like, but the story was good, so who cares? There's a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it. Okay, I can get along with somebody. I can even get along with an SJW, as long as they understand and respect my opinion that I really don't give a fuck about their pet bugaboos and their weird bête noirs. Okay, that's a fact. I don't think anybody should have to be enslaved to somebody else's opinion because they're afraid they're going to insult them or offend them. So, and that's the way it should be. And if Disney is going to this, going to basically tell the bad actors, mostly at Lucasfilm, if you should retroactively fire some, like Pablo Hidalgo, okay, and quite a few, all right? And there's a reason, because they taint it now. Star Wars is tainted as long as Hidalgo and the story group And the contract writers, like, you know, Itchy's done a great job laying down everything shitty that Justina Ireland said about the bigoted shit she said about people of Montana, the misogynist crap that Claudia Gray said, the racist crap that Daniel Jose Older said. All these people should not be allowed to write for Star Wars. Okay? And they not just not revisit the sequel trilogy, but wipe the slate completely clean. Okay? Will we have Rebels? Yeah, we're gonna have Ezra. We're gonna have Hera Syndulla and that lady, whatever, Ren, Mandalorian, et cetera, et cetera. We're gonna have those people, those characters. I don't like any of them, but that's a price to pay as long as the core story, Luke, Han, and Leia, Anakin, Padme, Obi-Wan, the characters that affected the Skywalker trilogy that those stories were about are fixed, are respected, are honored. You want me back, you fix that. Their signs are already doing it. However, it's going to be a long road to hoe. But a good start would be Kennedy's quote unquote resignation, firing, and then a clean out of the bad actors at Lucasfilm and Marvel, hey Chris, and other places. Okay? But, and the bad actors won't be hard to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult to, say, see you later, bye-bye, to a lot of these people. But anyway, I've been on for 17 minutes, and I'm being stared at. Here he is, I'll show you. Yeah, he looks like a jailbird. He was just upstairs while I was getting cleaned up, and he's got to go outside for a short walk, and then I'm going to go get some lunch. So he's going to be here for a little while, but he's got to learn to be by himself. And yeah, I mean, he's getting to be pretty big. Anyway, but yeah, there are other predators in Hollywood as bad and as worse as Harvey Weinstein. Not all of them are men. And if they're women, they don't always prey on young men. How's that one? And I'm going to tell you this. Doomcock said the announcement was going to be in the beginning of September. The beginning of September is this coming week. And somebody else that I respect a lot on Twitter told me, remember the 5th of September. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that says. And it would be the 4th of September because Friday's the 4th, Saturday would be the 5th. But probably the 5th of September, YouTube is going to be exploding. And if they're right, okay? And remember, somebody leaving doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to be changed. That is the first step, okay? That is the first step. Patience is a virtue, okay? But there's a lot of shit going on. And it's not all about fixing the Skywalker saga. It's about fixing the culture at Lucasfilm. It's about fixing the culture, I think, in a lot of different places. And I'm going to add this one. If Lucasfilm is changed, you can expect a lot of other places in Hollywood that cater to the SJW only to be changed too. Because the SJW, where they're embedded in worse, the moment you start pulling them out like ticks on a dog's ass, the moment the animal gets healthier, the moment the industry will get healthier and get back on a creative setting, okay? I look at this as being the first shot in a war against these cultural barbarians. Okay? But we don't know what that announcement is. Grain of salt. But something is definitely happening. So anyway, just remember there are worse predators than Harvey Weinstein. I've heard some things about stuff going on that makes me absolutely sick. Why would she be a component? No, she doesn't have anything to do with this. She works for Spielberg anyway. So, and here's how I want you to look at the letter that you got. Look at it as a way of diverting attention from Kennedy. It didn't say she wasn't gone. It just tried to blame everybody else for her failures, her bad decision making. And it added Steven Spielberg to the mix. And I'm like, the only thing that he stuck his nose in was casting Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. And that was a miserable fucking failure. That's it. He's got nothing to do with Lucasfilm. He's out of doing Indy 5. And by the way, I don't think that movie will ever be made now. And that's sad for Harrison Ford because he wanted to make it. He was looking to make it. If anybody is the guy in the middle going, what the fuck, it's him. Him and Lucas, actually. And they're like, the two go, they're like, and, the excuse was Spielberg didn't want to be caught in the middle of the war between Lucas and Kennedy, which, hey, is going on. Frank Marshall, Kennedy's husband, quote unquote, is in the mix with that because he's friends with George. And Kathy was too. Stop crying, you sound like a monkey. Oh God, I gotta go. Anyway, but that's not the only reason why. Remember, Spielberg's adopted daughter had a freakout on Instagram. I mean, he's getting older, he's got responsibilities. Don't mind the howling ape right here. And I really gotta go, but I kinda wanna come on because I'm weirded out right now. What I'm saying doesn't necessarily have to do with Lucasfilm, by the way. I'm telling you that now. I could be talking about Ellen DeGeneres. I could be talking about Oprah Winfrey. I could be talking about Patty Jenkins, for all you know. Okay? So, grain of salt. All right? I just needed to get out there and say something. Hi, Raiders. I'm going to go because my dog needs attention. I've got an 8-week-old Shiloh Shepherd puppy named Kojak, who's, I think, the leader of a militant faction of terrorist puppies. And he's as cute as F, but he's a shit. He is a shit. And we're singing the blues. Get down. Okay, I gotta go. Just watch everything I was saying. If something happens, yes, here I'll show you. Just a second. There he is. Hey, Kojak. Say hi to Raiders. Huh? Are you trying to get out? Okay. He's being a shit again. Okay. I gotta go. Okay, because he wants mommy, so. Anyway, thanks for hanging around. This is a short one. I never usually stay on these too long. But I wanted to say hi. And I had to get this stuff out there because I'm like, and I've been having deep conversations with people I know in the film industry. I'm so grossed out right now. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. See you around the galaxy, boys. Bye.